Uterus polyps, also known as endometrial polyps, are the abnormal growth that happen in the inner lining of the uterus, the endometrium. They are usually benign, however, sometimes they can become cancerous and can cause a lot of pain and agony. They are present in women of all age groups ranging from their reproductive years to post-menopause, and it is estimated that 1 in every 5 women is affected by uterus polyps. Presence of uterus polyps can lead to abnormal uterine bleeding such as mid-cycle bleeding, spotting between periods, heavy menstrual bleeding, or excessive blood loss due to extended periods during your menstrual cycle. Uterus polyps also interfere with normal development and growth of fetus inside the uterus during pregnancy and hence can lead to infertility in many cases. There are several treatment options available for uterus polyps, including hormonal contraceptives, surgical procedures such as endometrial ablation and hysteroscopy. However, Ayurvedic Natural Treatment offers safe and effective way to manage uterine polyps and reduce the intensity of symptoms. In fact, Ayurvedic Natural Treatment for uterine polyps also improves your hormonal balance so that uterine polyps and fibroids and any abnormality in the uterus doesn't occur. It also improves the condition and health of the uterus, improving your reproductive health and also your fertility. Hi, this is Nidhi Bansal here from Ayurvedic Herbs. We help women to gain health with all natural and holistic principles of Ayurveda, and in this video I will share with you Ayurvedic natural treatment for uterine polyps and what you can do in terms of your diet and lifestyle so as to find relief from painful symptoms of the polyps. Let's get started. Polyp is a growth that protrudes from the surface of a mucous membrane such as the lining of the uterus, of the colon, or of the nasal passage. It can be classified as benign, which is harmless, or as malignant, that means it has a potential to become cancerous and spread to other parts of the body based on the behavior and appearance of the polyps. A uterine polyp can range from a few millimeters to few centimeters, and one may have single or multiple polyps and they can be present anywhere in the uterus. Uterine polyps are different from uterine fibroids or conditions such as endometriosis and adenomyosis, which are abnormal growths on, inside, or outside the uterus. However, they can lead to similar problems and similar symptoms such as these conditions. There are 3 types of uterine polyps. The first ones are the pedunculated endometrial polyp. These are attached to the uterine surface by a narrow, elongated pedicle, such as they are kind of hanging on the line of the uterus. The second ones are sessile endometrial polyp, which have a large flat base and they do not seem that they are kind of hanging from the uterus. They are more sticking to the lining of the uterus. And the third ones are the cervical polyps, which are hanging on a stalk, and these are protruding through the cervical opening. Cervical polyps originate in the mucosal membrane of the cervix. Polyps can be found during the regular pelvic exam or ultrasound of the uterus, or they may also be found during uterus biopsy. The most common symptom of uterine polyps is abnormal uterine bleeding, as we just discussed, and it can lead to a lot of symptoms related to that. And as it originates in hormonal imbalances, there are several other symptoms present inside the body which also resemble these hormonal imbalances, which are leading to the growth of uterine polyps. In some cases, uterine polyps can also lead to infertility as they interfere with the growth and development of the fetus inside the uterus. That's why it is important to note that if you are experiencing heavy menstrual bleeding, mid-cycle bleeding, or abnormal uterine bleeding, you should immediately consult with your doctor and do not take it lightly, as presence of any kind of abnormal growth such as uterine polyps, fibroids, or serious conditions such as adenomyosis and endometriosis can lead to these symptoms and make your condition worse if you are not taking action in time. If you have a uterine or endometrial polyp, it is really important that you go for regular exams and scans, as uterine polyps have chances of becoming cancerous. That's why a regular examination is really important to keep a tab on their growth. In case uterus polyps become cancerous, they can be treated with chemotherapy, surgery, and radiation. In most cases, if uterus polyps turn cancerous, then they can be treated specifically in the early stages. However, the treatment becomes more difficult if it spreads to other parts of the body. That's why it is really important to consult your doctor if you find that you have uterus polyps and rule out the possibility of malignancy and take appropriate treatment procedure according to your health condition and your desired results. Hormonal imbalances are common in women of childbearing age, and they can be caused by a number of factors such as the ebbs and flows of hormones during your menstrual cycle or during life stages such as pregnancy, menopause, or due to specific hormonal problems such as thyroid disorders. And one of the hormonal imbalances that can lead to abnormal growth inside your body is estrogen dominance. While estrogen stimulates and promotes the growth and function of your reproductive organs such as the ovaries, the uterus, progesterone hormone helps to balance out the effect of estrogen on your body. And if there is any imbalance in these two hormones leading to excessive estrogen as compared to progesterone, it leads to a condition known as estrogen dominance. I'm also giving a link to a detailed video over here. You can watch that to know more about estrogen dominance and how to handle it. Estrogen levels that are too high can lead to breast cyst, ovarian cyst, or the conditions such as uterine polyps and uterine fibroids. There may also be genetic factors that are playing a role in here. However, the condition becomes worse when the genetic factors are combined with poor choices of diet and lifestyle, as well as changes in life stages such as you are experiencing menopause. Now that you have understood what are uterine polyps and what causes them, it's time to look into treatment options for uterine polyps. So let's begin by looking into the conventional treatment options such as hormonal therapy or the surgical option. While the aim of hormonal therapy is to handle the hormonal imbalance that is feeding the growth of uterine polyps, the surgical procedures such as hysteroscopy or ablation of the endometrial lining are quite effective in removing these excessive growths. However, both of these treatment options come with some side effects such as complications during surgery or the side effects of hormonal birth control pills. That's why it is important to consider Ayurvedic Natural Treatment, which can also provide safe and effective treatment option for uterus polyps, specifically in the initial stages. That's why a preventive approach which combines your changes in your diet, lifestyle and with herbal supplements can really help you to handle your symptoms and prevent any serious condition. Now let's look into the Ayurvedic perspective for uterus polyps. According to Ayurveda, are considered to be a condition of yoni vyapat. Yoni refers to the reproductive system and vyapat means any malfunction or discrepancy in the function of the reproductive system. In fact, all of the conditions such as uterine fibroids, endometriosis, cyst of the ovaries or of the uterus, and any kind of abnormality in your menstrual cycle, they all fall in the same category of the condition known as yoni vyapat. Ayurvedic natural treatment for uterus polyps focuses on reducing and removing the growth of polyps inside your uterus, balancing your hormones, boosting your fertility and supporting your overall health and hormonal balance. Based on your complete health assessment, your Ayurvedic practitioner will provide you with an individualized health protocol that involves Ayurvedic herbal medicines, specific changes in your diet and lifestyle, and also additional treatment options such as yoga therapy and any physical applications such as massage therapy, which can help you to improve your condition as well as the health of the uterus. In the case of uterine polyps, there is poor circulation as well as blood congestion inside the uterine vessels created by a blockade of Vata dosha. In addition, Kapha dosha, the dosha of growth, can also stimulate excessive growth of the endometrium, leading to poor and irregular muscular growth, leading to formation of clots. And Pitta dosha involvement will lead to buildup of excessive heat and poor quality Rakta dhatu, the blood tissues, and hence leading to symptoms of excessive menstrual bleeding, or of symptoms of high heat inside the body such as rashes, eczema, itchiness or hot flashes. So you see how Ayurveda has a holistic and complete perspective on the root cause of these abnormal growths, and so is the treatment option and the Ayurvedic natural solution to find relief from your specific symptoms. As everybody is unique, so they are affected in a unique way due to the changes in the flow of dosha. That's why it is important to consider these specific imbalances and hence provide an individualized protocol that can help you find relief from your own specific symptoms. Now let's look into some of the Ayurvedic natural treatment that can be helpful to find relief from the condition of uterus polyps. So the first thing will be Ayurvedic natural medicines and herbs. Ayurvedic herbs are plant-based supplements that are highly effective in balancing the hormones, strengthening and toning the uterus, improving blood flow through the uterus, detoxifying the body and helping you to get rid of the excessive hormones and of the toxin buildup that is creating these imbalances, and also helping you to boost your fertility and hormone balance. But you should know that Ayurvedic herbs are also potent medicines and they should always be taken under the guidance of an expert medical practitioner who can guide you on specific usage and of function of the herbs according to your own needs. Here are some highly effective Ayurvedic herbs which will help you to regulate the menstrual cycle, reduce excessive bleeding, boost your levels of iron and of other nutrients, balance your hormones, boost your fertility, and help you to reduce and remove the growth of uterus polyps. The second thing that you should know about finding relief from uterus polyp symptoms will be your diet. It is a wonderful tool to provide you with all the nutrients and with all the energy you need to put your health and body in shape. At the same time, your diet is also a tool to support the functioning of your immune system and of your hormones. That's why it is important to indulge in healthy eating habits and also adopt healthy foods which support your hormone balance. Here are some foods which are highly helpful to reduce the symptoms of pain and of heavy bleeding due to uterus polyps. These foods will also provide you with ample of antioxidants, vitamins and minerals to keep your hormonal health in good shape. Now, while you know about good foods, you should also know about some foods that will harm your hormonal balance and may aggravate the symptoms of uterus polyps. And out of these foods, the biggest culprits come to sugar, processed foods such as refined flour, excessive usage of salt and of synthetic ingredients such as flavorings, colorings, preservatives, as these also mimic the function of estrogen inside your body and hence aggravate the symptoms of estrogen dominance. Now, while you get rid of all these foods, you should also improve your eating habits and take your food in time. Do not hold your hunger and do not keep eating all the time, because excessive food will lead to excessive belly fat, which will further feed up to estrogen dominance and obesity inside your body. Also, reduce your intake of caffeine, alcohol and stop smoking if you are doing so. And that was it. Your diet is a wonderful tool and there are only simple changes that you need to make so that you are putting your health back on track. Now let's look into some of the lifestyle changes that you can adopt to find relief from uterus polyps. So the first thing will be to reduce stress, as stress leads to high amount of cortisol in your body, which further feeds up estrogen imbalance or estrogen dominance, thus feeding abnormal growth inside your uterus. That's why reduce and manage stress, indulge in activities that help you to relax and calm down and thus give you a head start to put your health back on track. The second thing will be to check your sleeping hours. Regular sleep, especially during the night time, is really important for your hormonal balance and for your circadian rhythms. When your circadian rhythm is in balance, then it will also regulate the flow of hormones during the day and during your menstrual cycle. Sleep is a really wonderful tool to regulate the flow and quantity of hormones inside your body. Do make sure to catch on ample of sleep, at least 6 to 8 hours if you are not doing so, and make sure that you are doing it in the night time, as daytime sleeping can lead to further imbalances. The third thing will be to maintain healthy weight and lose excessive weight, especially the belly fat, as it feeds to estrogen, as we just saw, because belly fat also throws a lot of estrogen inside your body in the form of estrone, which further leads to high estrogen and leads to estrogen dominance. So do make sure that you are losing excessive weight by indulging in healthy lifestyle and by regular workouts. And talking about workouts, also important for your uterus polyps treatment. Regular exercise is a wonderful tool to stay calm, relaxed, and also keep your body in good shape. It also helps you to balance your hormones and detox your body from excessive estrogen, especially through the sweat pathways. That's why make sure that you are finding an activity which you like to do on regular basis, which you can conduct with consistency, and make sure that you are increasing the intensity slowly so that you are building muscles and getting rid of excessive belly fat and excessive hormones from your body. Last but not least, do make sure that you are staying away from all endocrine disruptors, which are artificial hormones, either in the form of birth control pills or through synthetic ingredients such as home care products, personal care products, which are full of fragrances, all kind of chemicals which act as estrogen inside the body. Here is a list of EDCs, the endocrine disrupting chemicals, which really disturb your hormone balance. Whether it is very small amount or the high amount, they can cause a havoc inside the body. So do make sure that you are staying away from them by adopting natural ingredients and by adopting a healthy lifestyle which is free from chemicals and free from plastics. So that was all. I hope you found it useful. Diagnosis of uterine polyps can be scary, but you don't need to worry. Once you start taking correct measures to put your health back on track, especially in the initial stages, it is really possible to get rid of them and to find relief from the intense symptoms that you are going through. If it is in advanced stages, then you may need a combination of treatments such as surgery along with Ayurvedic natural treatment so that uterine polyps do not occur, because surgical procedures do not really remove the root cause. It is still there and you need to handle it. That's why a combination of these two treatments can really help you out and pursue your health goals, whether it is fertility or a smooth transition to menopause, or just to find relief from excessive menstrual bleeding. So do like and share this video, and do subscribe to Medha Herbals channel so that you stay updated with the latest Ayurvedic health tips that I share over here. I will see you soon. Until then, bye.